Hello, everyone. My name is Kayla Mohan Blake, and I am going to be your host from Travel Week for this webinar. This year, Porter is celebrating his 20-year anniversary. Since October 2006, Porter Airlines has been elevating the experience of economy air travel for every passenger, providing genuine hospitality with style, care, and charm. Porter's fleet of E195 E2 and 840 aircraft connect you to destinations across Canada, the United States, Mexico, Costa Rica, and the Caribbean. Join us to learn more about their elevated economy service, explore their current and newly announced destinations, including all the new Montreal Metropolitan Airport, and much more. So before I hand it over to Porter, we do have an exciting prize today. We have a round trip voucher for anywhere Porter flies, and it's valid from 1 year. So in order to qualify, you do have to stay until the end of the webinar with us, which won't be more than an hour. We are going to be answering all of your questions at the end of the presentation. So if you do have questions, please put them in the Q&A box and we will get to them after the presentation. So I would like to introduce Liv Yao. She is the account executive in agency sales, and Christina Aiden is the sales coordinator of events and communication, and she's going to be joining us as well shortly. So whenever you are ready, go ahead and take it away.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Kayla. And hello, everyone. And then once again, thanks so much for joining today. My name is Liv, and I am part of the agency sales team at Porter Airlines. My colleague, Christina, she's also with us, and she will be able to help to answer some of the questions in the chat. A quick thank you to Travel Week for bringing this together and for the opportunity to connect with all of you today. And it's my great pleasure to be here and share all the exciting updates and growth happening at Porter. So here's what we will be diving into today. I'll start with who Porter is today and our growth journey. Then we'll get into our Embraer product and award-winning service. From there, I'll do a deeper dive into our fleet and where we fly. I'll also highlight some of our newest routes and destinations, including the brand new Montreal Metropolitan Airport, along with our expanding sun destinations. I'll wrap up with the tools and resources available to you as travel advisors to make selling Porter easier. So let's start with what Porter is today and our growth journey. Porter is one of the fastest growing airlines in North America right now. A big driver of that growth is the addition of our Embraer E195 E2 jets. This aircraft has really allowed us to expand beyond Eastern Canada, US routes from Billy Bishop Toronto City Airport. So now we're at 84 aircraft and counting. We just received our 53rd E195 E2 jets last week. As we're now growing across Canada, the United States, and into some destinations across Mexico, the Caribbean, and Central America from 5 key hubs, which I will go into details later. And we have many more jets coming into our fleet in the next few years to help us to serve 45 destinations and counting. We now carry over 6 million passengers annually, and behind that, we have more than 4,600 team members delivering that experience every day. So while Porter has been around for nearly 2 decades, what we're seeing now is a major phase of growth. Now let's take a look at the Porter experience. No middle seat, free beer and wine, real glassware, free premium snacks, fast and free Wi-Fi, fresh meals, elevated economy. As we grow, what hasn't changed is how we think about the passenger experience. From the beginning, Porter has built on the idea that economy travel should feel better than what people expect. We first challenged that back in 2006 when we launched from Billy Bishop, and we've carried that same mindset through today. The focus has always been on redefining what passengers can expect from economy air travel and not losing sight of what matters most to the passenger. A big part of that is the feeling people get when they fly Porter. It's something we hear all the time. People genuinely say they love flying with us, and that really comes down to our people. Our crews are warm, welcoming, and genuinely hospitable. It's not just service, it feels personal. The results speak for themselves, and our customer satisfaction scores are consistently above 80%. And we received multiple awards recognizing our service and overall experience. We are honored to have received the 2026 Best Regional Airline by Airline Ratings Awards, the 2026 APAC's 4-Star Regional Airline, 2025 Canadian Travel Awards for the World's Best Economy Class, just to name a few. You may also notice Mr. Porter throughout our brand. He's our recruit mascot and represents the same idea of enjoying the journey. So while growth is a big focus for us, maintaining that elevated, thoughtful experience is just as important. And that really what makes Porter Porter. And that leads into what we mean when we say actually enjoy economy. Traditionally, when people think about economy travel, they expect a more basic experience, less comfort, fewer inclusions, and a clear separation between premium and economy. From the beginning, Porter set out to challenge that. We've always believed that every passenger should feel valued and that the experience should feel elevated, not stripped down. So everything we've built to date is designed around that idea. And we do that while still offering strong competitive pricing. So your clients are getting more value, not just a different experience. At Porter, we treat every passenger as our most important passenger, and all passenger enjoys an elevated flight experience. So actually, enjoy economy is our tagline. Starting with one of the most talked about features, no middle seats, as you can see from the video earlier. We're the only airline in North America that can promise no middle seats in economy. Every seat is either a window or an aisle. This applies to both our Embraer E195 E2 jets and our Dash 8 aircraft. It's a simple feature, but it makes a big difference in comfort, and it's something our clients notice right away and really value. Next is our complimentary beverage service. This includes beer and wine served in real glassware, along with coffee, tea, juice, and soft drinks. We've been offering this since 2006, and we're the first to do this in economy in Canada. We also partner with Canadian brands, which adds a nice local touch. And this is included across all fares, so no upgrade required. And I have to say, coming up the next page, it's the same idea when it comes to snacks. And I love our snacks. My favorite is the tortilla shortbread cookies. And we offer a rotating selection of premium snacks from Canadian brands. What you see here is just a sample, but the quality and variety are consistent. On longer flights, our crew will come through a couple of times with snacks and beverages. On our Embraer E185 E2 jets, we also offer fast and free Wi-Fi for every passenger. This is full streaming capability from gate to gate. Your customers can stream their favorite Netflix content, work, or stay connected throughout the flight. When you combine the seating, the service, the food and beverage, and the connectivity, that's what makes the experience feel different. And that's what your clients will remember after they travel. And just to clarify, the free Wi-Fi, it is only available on our E195 E2 aircrafts. Now that we walked through the onboard experience, the next question is how that shows up in your fares. At Porter, we offer two economy experiences. We have Porter Reserve, which is our all-inclusive economy option, and Porter Classic, which is our a la carte option. Both are built on the same foundation of offering an elevated economy experience. The difference really comes down to how much is included in the fare and how your clients want to travel. So starting with Porter Classic. This is our a la carte option with 4 fare types: basic, standard, flexible, and freedom. Each one offers different attributes depending on what your client is looking for, whether that's just a personal item, a standard carry-on, a checked bag, or more flexibility. So instead of going through every detail here, the key takeaway is that there's a range of options at different price points and a fare that fits each type of traveler. And no matter which one they choose, they're still getting this classic Porter experience, a flight with no middle seats, on board a modern, comfortable aircraft, and signature Porter in-flight service. So even at the most basic level, the experience still feels elevated. Porter Reserve builds on that foundation and brings everything together into one seamless experience. This is really for clients who want everything included from the start, a more elevated, all-in journey from the airport through to arrival. And that includes from the cabin seating with extra legroom, a smoother airport experience with dedicated check-in and early boarding, and more flexibility built into the fare. So it's a more complete experience, not just on board, but throughout the entire journey. It brings together a lot of the elements you'd typically associate with higher tier travel, but with an all economy cabin and at a fair economy price. On longer flights of 2.5 hours or more, fresh meals are included as part of the Porter Reserve experience. These are thoughtfully prepared meals made with quality ingredients. There's also focus on sustainability with biodegradable and compostable packaging. For Porter Classic, these meals are still available for purchase. So again, it comes back to flexibility versus everything included. Whether your client wants it included upfront or added on, the option is there. And the same idea applies to our premium cocktail offering. On flights over 2.5 hours, Porter Reserve passengers enjoy premium cocktails included. These are crafted by our partner, Tumbler and Rocks, another Canadian brand. These pre-mixed cocktails are properly served over ice in a real glass. And you'll see options like margaritas, espresso martinis, and old-fashioned. So really adds to that elevated onboard experience, especially on longer flights. For Porter Classic passengers, these are again still available for purchase. So even if they're traveling on a lower fare, they can still access those extras if they want. So whether your client is looking for the most economical option or a more all-in elevated experience, they still have access to the same core product, just in different ways. Now, shifting into our fleet, starting with the Embraer E195-E2. This is the aircraft that's really been powering our growth. And that's what's allowing us to expand across North America, Mexico, the Caribbean, and Central America. So many of your clients traveling on those longer routes, this is the aircraft they're actually flying on. It's modern, it's efficient, and designed to deliver that elevated experience we've been talking about. And we started having it in 2023. This is a quick look at the Embraer E185-E2 in action. Porter is the exclusive North American operator of this aircraft, which makes it a big part of how we differentiate in the market. It's a narrow-body aircraft, but it feels very spacious on board. The cabin is modern and thoughtfully designed. You'll notice features like mood lighting throughout the cabin, spacious overhead bins for carry-on bags, and a clean open layout. There are also 2 lavatories on board, one at the front and one at the back for added convenience. And each seat is equipped with in-seat power outlets. Here's a look at the cabin layout on the E195 E2 jets. In total, there are 132 seats on board. As mentioned earlier, you'll notice everything is configured 2x2. So again, no middle seats anywhere on the aircraft. At the front, you'll find our Porter Reserve seating that offers a generous 36-inch seat pitch for extra legroom. And in Porter Classic, there are two seat profiles to choose from. Porter Classic Stretch, located in rows 5 to 7, and in exit rows 13 to 14. These seats offer 34-inch of pitch, and the remainder of the cabin is a standard 30-inch seat pitch throughout. Now, taking a look at our Dash A400 fleet. This aircraft plays a key role in our network. It's the plane that started off for us back in 2006. It's ideally suited for short-haul travel and designed for efficiency and reliability, which makes it a great fit for both business and leisure travelers. And just like the rest of our fleet, it delivers the same elevated Porter experience on board. Here, you can see the Dash A lineup at our main hub, Billy Bishop Toronto City Airport. YTZ continues to be a key part of our network. It's located just minutes from downtown Toronto, roughly 2 kilometers from the core. It offers a more seamless and efficient travel experience, with shorter distances from curb to gate and a more relaxed airport environment. And it really reflects what Porter has always focused on: convenience, efficiency, and a better way to travel. That small airport experience is something we've built our brand around, and it continues to be an important part of how we think about travel. Just to round out the Dash 8 experience, it features a comfortable single cabin layout, and seating is configured 2x2 throughout. We also offer Porter Reserve seating on this aircraft located at the front of the cabin. The remainder is Porter Classic throughout. So for this aircraft, there is one lavatory in the front. We operate out of 3 airports in the greater Toronto Hamilton area. Toronto Pearson is where you'll find the majority of our longer haul flying across North America and sound destinations, and we started flying out in 2023. Billy Bishop Toronto City Airport continues to serve key regional routes across Eastern Canada and the US. And Hamilton is a newer addition to our network, offering convenient access to select Canadian, US, and Sun routes. And we just celebrated the 1-year anniversary of having flights operating out of the Hamilton Airport last week. Beyond Toronto, we also have 3 key hubs in Eastern Canada. Ottawa was actually one of the first destinations Porter launched, and today we are one of the largest carriers operating out of that airport, serving a wide range of destinations across our network. In Montreal, we operate out of Montreal Trudeau, and as of this Monday, we are also operating out of the Montreal Metropolitan Airport on the South Shore. And in the Maritimes, we have Halifax. We offer strong connectivity across multiple destinations. From all of those hubs, we provide nonstop service across our growing network. Here's a look at our route map. And this is really where you can see how much Porter has evolved. For those of you familiar with our network pre-jet expansion, you'll remember we were primarily focused on Eastern Canada and a handful of US cities. Markets like Ottawa, Montreal, Halifax, plus the East Coast and in the US, New York, Boston, Chicago, and Washington. That was really our core network for many years. What you're seeing here today is a very different picture. We've expanded significantly across Western Canada. So Vancouver, Victoria, Kelowna, Calgary, Edmonton, Winnipeg, into Western US destinations. We have Vegas, Phoenix, California, and we built out a much broader presence across Florida. So 6 cities total there. 2 new US destinations was launched last month in May. So we had Nashville and Austin, Texas. So as you can see, we've gone from a primarily regional network to one that now truly spans coast to coast to coast, and that growth continues. More recently, a big focus has been on expanding into some destinations, Mexico, Caribbean, and Central America, which is a newer and very exciting part of our network. And this is where we're seeing some of our most exciting growth, expanding into some destinations across Mexico, the Caribbean, and Central America. You'll see Mr. Porter here again, making himself comfortable. He's relaxed, comfortable, drinking hand, ready to explore everything our new sun destinations have to offer. And that really reflects the experience your clients can expect when they travel with Porter. They're able to settle in and enjoy the journey from the moment they board. So the vacation doesn't start when they land, it starts the minute they step onto the aircraft. We first entered some destinations in November 2025. We launched with Cancun and Puerto Vallarta in Mexico, Grand Cayman and Nassau in the Caribbean, and Liberia and Costa Rica. And since then, we've continued to expand. As of just a few weeks ago, at the end of April, we've added 4 new destinations: Los Cabos, San Jose in Costa Rica, Aruba, and Montego Bay. Here is a snapshot of the full service schedule. So, as you can see from Toronto Pearson, all 5 new destinations announced will be starting this winter. Ottawa, on the other hand, they'll be dating 4. So Aruba, Montego Bay, Los Cabos, as well as Turks and Caicos. And by the way, we just announced Turks and Caicos last week. So it's very exciting for us as well as our clients. Hamilton also have direct flights to some destinations, and this winter they are getting Montego Bay. And for the first time, we're also adding more flights to direct flights nonstop to some destinations out of Edmonton, in addition to what we already have in Puerto Vallarta. And Halifax has the direct flights to Cancun, Mexico. And before we move on, I also want to highlight our group program. So if you're organizing travel for a group of 10 or more, Porter offers a full service solution from start to finish. Our team handles everything, including booking and ticketing. So all you need to do is connect with our dedicated groups team. You can request a quote directly through the agent portal. And some of the key benefits include competitive group rates, a dedicated team member to support you throughout the process, seat block allocation at time of deposit, so your group is seated together from the start, and flexible payment timelines with full payment and names due 30 days prior to departure, and also complimentary name change up to 72 hours before travel. So overall, it's a very flexible and easy way to manage group bookings. Now, let's bring it a little closer to home and shift back to the Canadian market. And what better place to do that than Montreal? It's a great moment for the city, and it's also a big moment for us here as well because the new Montreal Metropolitan Airport has just opened this past Monday on June 15th, and we are operating flights to 11 Canadian destinations. And just to bring this back to something I mentioned earlier, remember how Porter started flying from Billy Bishop back in 2006 with a focus on speed, convenience, and service? That small airport experience really became a big part of what set us apart. So shorter distances, less congestion, and a more relaxed, seamless journey overall. What we're doing here in Montreal is building on that exact same concept. The Montreal Metropolitan Airport, formerly known as Saint-Hubert, Airport has been completely redeveloped with a brand new passenger terminal. So while it's not a new airport per se, it's a completely new experience. This has been in the development for several years, and it has finally opened on June 15th. So for our clients in Montreal, they'll now have access to the same boutique small airport experience that travelers in Toronto have come to know and love. What you're seeing here is the new Montreal Metropolitan Airport terminal after security. It's being completely redeveloped with a modern, thoughtfully designed passenger experience. The space has a very open, lounge-like feel, comfortable, clean, and easy to navigate. And importantly, that experience is available to all passengers. So just a few quick highlights of the terminal itself. The space is about 225K square feet, but it still maintains that smaller lounge style feel. So it's designed to be very accessible. Everything is on one level, so there are no stairs or long transitions. This airport can accommodate up to 4 million passengers annually with 9 gates, all equipped with jet bridges. So boarding is comfortable and easy in all weather conditions. There's also ample parking available on site, but one of the biggest advantage is how quickly you can move through the airport. You're looking at roughly 50 meters from curb to gate, so shorter distances, faster security, and less time spent navigating the airport, and more time to actually enjoy the journey, right? Overall, it creates a much more relaxed travel experience from start to finish, and especially when paired with the Porter onboard experience. And all gates are located directly within the main lounge area, so your clients are never far from where they need to be. Everything is within close proximity, and the entire terminal, once again, is on one level, no stairs or long transitions. It is a very different experience compared to a traditional airport. And I had the pleasure of visiting the airport a couple months ago before it opened up to the public. As you can see, there are some very nice looking couch-like chairs right here in the picture. And let me just tell you, those are so comfortable. You can pull the black belt on the side, and it will allow you to lay flatter. So hopefully nobody fights over them when they're traveling, and also don't sleep and miss their flight. In terms of location, the airport is on Montreal's South Shore. It's about 30 minutes from downtown, and it also provides convenient access for surrounding areas, especially for travelers based outside the downtown core. So it adds flexibility depending on where your clients are coming from. And so for Montreal local client passengers, there is a public shuttle bus from Laundry Station to the new airport. At lunch, the Met will focus on domestic travel with service across key Canadian destinations covering east to west. So including routes to Toronto, of course, Ottawa, Halifax, and beyond. And there will be a mix of year-round and seasonal service. So right now, Winnipeg, Moncton, Charlottetown, St. John's are marked as seasonal. But of course, we'll want to see how they perform. And, never say never. Hopefully, we will also be able to add more destinations in the future to come. And here I want to share with you our current service schedule to the new Montreal Metropolitan Airport. So Vancouver, we're looking at 2 times daily. Calgary is a daily flight. Toronto Pearson is 3 times daily. Toronto City Airport is 4 times daily. And Edmonton is also a daily flight. Halifax on the East Coast gets 2 times daily flight, and also 2 times daily from the New Met to Hamilton. And for the seasonal destinations, there are daily flights to Winnipeg, Moncton, Charlottetown, and St. John's. It's important to note that we will continue operating out of Montreal Trudeau as well. Domestic and US will continue to be offered from YUL, along with Transat International connectivity. So this is about offering a second option, not replacing anything. The Met is ideal for clients looking for that smaller and more efficient airport experience. I have a video to show next.
Hey, quand même confort, les avions portés, hein? Ils l'ont dit de quoi? On dit pas porter, on dit porter. Attends, on dit prêt à porter ou prêt à porter? Dis-tu laguer ou lager? On dit lager. Ah, merci. Allume un lighté ou un lighter? Les gars, on fume pas dans l'avion. Hein. Ah, merci, monsieur. Si ça peut aider, moi, c'est Wilfred le boutier, pas le boutilleur. Ah, merci. Pas de trouble. Puis là, on s'en va à Vancouver ou Vancouver? C'est comme vous voulez, mais on arrive dans 30 minutes. Super. Peu importe comment vous le dites, on va vous porter.
So that was a fun and cheeky television ad we currently have in place in the Quebec market. So it plays homage to the Porter name and to celebrate the opening of the Met, the new Montreal Metropolitan Airport. So everything we've talked about today is also supported through our agent portal. As an instant purchase carrier, you can also book directly through the portal and earn commissions. If you're not already registered, you can do so directly through flightporter.com. All of our policies, tools, and resources are available there. We've designed a platform to be self-serve and easy to navigate. We've also made recent updates on policies, including schedule change, name change, and IROPS, so please definitely go take a look over there. And for anything ticketed through the GDS, our agency services team is available to support you. You can access them directly through the portal with contact details and hours listed here. And for those of you who haven't had a chance to experience Porter yet, we offer a standing travel agent discount with 30% off base fares, plus a companion option available across our network through the end of the year. So for full details, including the blackout dates, please send an email to agency.promotions@flyporter.com. As we wrap up, I just want to take a moment to say thank you. We truly appreciate the support from the travel agent community. Your expertise, dedication, and continued support are essential to our shared success, and we are incredibly grateful for your partnership. And thank you again for your time today, and I'm happy to open it up for any questions.
Thank you so much for that presentation. It was so informative. So if you have any questions, a reminder to put them in the Q&A box. We'll go through those now. So first question is from Chris. Hi from Winnipeg. Flying to Hamilton tomorrow. Will you add a multi-city and open jaw option when booking?
Sorry, let me just open. So I think right now some maybe. Oh. So we'll look at the fair rules for that. So if they are allowed, they will definitely be reflected. I know previously we received some feedback regarding, certain destinations, including transporter. They don't really work that way. But right now, domestic, we're definitely working on that. Yeah.
Okay, great. Next question is from Lena. If it is in conjunction with Transat, would a checked bag be included on the Porter leg since Transat includes one free checked bag?
So let's see here. And that's a great question. I think I will have to get back to you on that. And we also, like I have shown earlier in the slides, we have our travel agent services as well as our call center. So definitely, feel free to reach out to them as well. Or I'm not sure if my email address is in the chat, but feel free to send me a message and then I can answer afterwards.
Okay, great. From Debbie, are group rates commissionable?
So good question about groups. So for that, please definitely reach out directly to our groups department. They will be able to advise you on commission or any markup opportunities.
Okay, great. Next question is from Cheryl. How many aircrafts do you have in the fleet?
So right now I have 84 with more to come.
Oh, wow. Lots of planes.
Yes.
Question from Lita. Are there any discounts for travel agents? I think you touched on that.
Yes. So 30% off for travel for the travel agent plus a companion. They do need to be on the same PNR. And I'm sure, they may be you may be wondering what about 2027 if you're thinking ahead in the springtime. So those are not available yet, but definitely check back to for that. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Let's see. Quite a few questions here. So we have next question is from Sid. How about making Winnipeg your first central Canadian hub?
Great question. So at the moment speaking, I know it's not, and but like I mentioned earlier, never say never, right? So with down the road with our expansion and all the aircrafts are coming, and yeah, you'll probably see the news if we ever do that.
Anything's possible.
Yes.
Next question is David. Can agents get a tour of YTZ?
Good question. So if you have the interest and needs, definitely reach out to us, and then we'll see if there's anything we can do from our end. Yeah.
Wonderful. Next question is Sheila. Is Porter still flying to Barbados in the future?
So anything that's not currently on the destination's schedule, then there's no service. But like I said, we are making announcements. We made the announcement to the 4 destinations, new sound destinations: Los Cabos, Aruba, Montego Bay, and that was at the end of April. But just last week, we announced Turks and Caicos. So once again, never say never. Yeah. We'll see.
Always expanding.
Yes.
Next question is from Debbie. What do we do for support on Sundays and holidays?
So we do have the hours of operations of the travel agent services team. So I know that's Saturday is mostly covered until 8 p.m. EST. And besides that, depending where you're booking from, so if it's travel agent portal, I think you can also reach out to our general call center. But for a more GDS related question, the travel agent portal will be the better route to do so. And also from the website link I shared earlier in the slides. So essentially, you go to the bottom and it says contact agency services. And you can submit your request with your email address, the detailed information, and any attachment you have. You submit through that. You'll first get a auto reply announcing that they received it. And then our travel agent services, a member of their team, they will be replying to through the email. Yeah. And then that helps them to better track of the cases and you'll have the case numbers. So in the future, if we do have longer extended hours, we'll definitely announce them and make them available for everybody to see on the travel agent portal.
Okay, great. Sue asked, can you put up that email again for the agent discount? It's
Sure.
small there, but yeah, if you click on that, I think it will pop up.
Let's see. Would I be able to type anywhere here? Sorry. I'm not.
There is a chat.
Yeah.
We can also, so we're going to email everyone everyone's
Right.
going to get a copy of the recording, so it'll be in there too. So yeah, if you can't send it right now, that's okay. We can send that out.
Thank you.
Um,
So it would be agency.promotion at flightporter.com. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Next question is Deborah. Any consideration for reinstating the YYZ SAN route?
So once again, we are constantly making changes, announcing new destinations. So yeah, never say never.
Okay, perfect. I think some of these are just a little bit asking about Barbados again.
Yeah, I
Just
know.
repeating some things. Transat. Mm-mm. Here we go. From Syed, can we register as a TIDS agency?
Okay. So great question. I have to take away on that. So not yeah. So I don't know. Like maybe I can have my email available so they can reach out to me after the webinar.
Okay, perfect. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know some questions that you won't know the answer to every single
of course.
every single question. Let's see. Just more questions about what we're adding, what you guys are adding.
So I see a question about commission on codeshare flights. So basically, our commission policy is available on the website in the slides. So you can go there and view all our rates there. Yeah.
Perfect.
And I know, just to throw out there, I know people are asking about Transat. So we do have a really close working relationship with Transat. And then after talking about, so many sound destinations, some of you may wonder, hey, is Porter Escapes ever coming back? Because Porter used to have a packages product. So that has been continued. However, at the end of April, we have also announced a new collaboration with Transat. So we are going to have a select a couple sound destinations. So be Transat packages. They will be available for purchase on Transat website. However, the flight segment will be operated by Porter. So this is something new to kind of replace what we had previously with Porter Escapes. And yeah, so that's very exciting for us to have that as well, because of course Transat is the expert in the air, hotel, transfer, the packages department. Yeah.
Great, that's exciting. Next question is from Lynn. How do you handle wheelchairs and oxygen clients? Uh,
Um,
and
oh,
how do travel advisors find that information?
I think that you will need to apply either through our website or give us a call with our call center. Yeah, I'm sure there is the application process. Yeah.
Perfect. Next question is from Norman. With the price drop on fares, do we have to send an email to get the price adjusted?
So typically, I'm assuming that meant if you already purchased ticket for a client and then there's a sale going on and you want to, match the new sale price. So typically when you buy something that's that's kind of set, we don't usually, but if you do have a concern, but definitely reach out to us. Yeah.
Okay, great. We've had one more question pop in. Joy, are you going to start offering special meals like celiac or gluten-free?
At this time, a special meal is still not available. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we have answered pretty much all of the questions that we have here. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Such a great presentation. And we will see you next time. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, Kayla. And thanks everybody for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.
Bye bye.